We are currently deep in a reboot culture, with Hollywood constantly recycling old ideas instead of creating new ones. Recently, we've seen a flood of terrible reboots such as The Mummy, Charlie's Angels, and most recently, The Crow, many of which have been poorly received by audiences and critics alike. As original films become fewer, Hollywood increasingly relies on gimmicks like gender-swapped reboots to make the same stories repeatedly. Now this trend is poised to take on a new target, Fight Club.
The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
According to a retweet by Az Heel vs. Babyface, Fox is moving forward with an all-female reboot of Fight Club, directed by Greta Gerwig and Margot Robbie and Charlize Theron potentially starring. Even though this was just announced, it's already sparked considerable backlash. Hollywood doesn't get it, and this further proves it. The idea of an all-female Fight Club is fundamentally at odds with the original's themes. Rebooting this story with a female cast not only misses the point, but actively undermines the original's anti-consumer message. This is just another example of Hollywood's head up their ass, with misguided attempt after misguided attempt to repurpose iconic stories for the sake of equality rather than creativity. While a female-led Fight Club is an especially bad idea, it's far from the first time Hollywood has attempted a gender-swapped reboot with disastrous results. These all fail not because of the concept of female leads, those have been done before, just ask Jennifer Lawrence, but because they lack originality that are often driven by greed rather than a genuine desire to tell a new story. A prime example of this is Ocean's 8 from 2018, a female-led reboot in the Ocean's franchise. While it featured a star-studded cast including Sandra Bullock and Cate Blanchett, it ultimately failed to make a significant impact. With a budget of $70 million, it only managed to gross $297 worldwide, a respectable figure, but not a blockbuster success. It was also the lowest-grossing film in the Ocean's franchise, and it quickly faded from public memory. But it's not the only film to ever do that. Another notorious example is the 2016 Ghostbusters reboot. Yeah, I waited a moment, but you knew it was coming, which featured an all-female cast. The film was surrounded by controversy from the start, with the press and the film's creators attacking fans who were skeptical of the reboot. When the movie flopped at the box office, earning only $229 million against a production budget of around $144 million, many blamed internet trolls for its failure. However, the reality was that Ghostbusters 2016 simply wasn't a good movie, and its poor performance further damaged the franchise's reputation. It took Ghostbusters Afterlife in 2021 to restore some of the Ghostbusters' former glory, but only after a considerable effort and a lot of money. The failure of Ghostbusters 2016 hurt the brand significantly, leading to a downturn in its popularity. Fans who had grown accustomed to the original films felt alienated, and the reboot's failure left a bad taste in many people's mouths. Ghostbusters Afterlife had to work hard to mend the franchise's reputation, and it succeeded by leaning into nostalgia. However, it took hundreds of millions of dollars and a concerted marketing effort to repair the damage done by the 2016 reboot, proving that poorly conceived reboots can have long-lasting negative effects on a brand. The upcoming female Fight Club reboot is likely to follow the same trajectory, but without the financial safety net that a brand like Ghostbusters enjoys. Fight Club was a cult hit, but not a blockbuster. The movie grossed just $100 million worldwide against a $63 million budget. An all-female reboot risks not only tarnishing the legacy of Fight Club, but also becomes an even bigger failure, with Fox unlikely to spend hundreds of millions of dollars to repair the guaranteed damage done to the Fight Club brand name. Greta Gerwig's involvement in this reboot coming off the success of Barbie might seem like a positive sign, but it's important to remember that Barbie's success was a unique phenomenon. The film resonated with audiences because it was based on a beloved toy that millions of women played with growing up. It had a built-in fan base and a strong nostalgic appeal, which translated into box office success. However, that doesn't mean that female-led reboots are suddenly in high demand or that they're guaranteed to be successful. Barbie was a one-off success because of its deep cultural resonance, not because of a newfound appetite for feminist reboots. The success of Barbie does not indicate that feminism in movies is now a guaranteed moneymaker. It still kills movies. Barbie succeeded because it was an established brand with a broad, multi-generational appeal. Unlike Barbie, Fight Club does not have the same broad appeal or nostalgic connection, especially among women. This means that an attempt to replicate Barbie's success with a Fight Club reboot is misguided and possibly the worst idea ever. More than likely, it will be an ironic deconstruction of masculinity, kinda like the Barbie movie, and again, it hopes to shield itself from the criticism that it's a pointless endeavor in the first place. If the all-female Fight Club reboot moves forward, it's almost certain to tarnish the memory of the original film. We've seen this happen with other properties that were subjected to ill-conceived female-led reboots. The impact of Fight Club lies in its exploration of masculinity and its critique of consumer culture, elements that are likely to be lost or misrepresented in a female-led reboot. In a world where we're all apparently just one gender swap away from utopia, feminism has truly outdone itself this time. Now we can enjoy the thrill of watching beloved male-centric classics remade with all the depth and nuance of a Pinterest board. Who needs originality when you have an all-female-led Fight Club where the first rule is, well, who the hell cares about the rules? As long as the patriarchy's getting punched, it's all progress, baby. Here's to the future where no film is safe from the reboot bandwagon and empowerment is just one remake away. So folks, those are my thoughts on the Fight Club all-female-led reboot. I already know yours. Nobody likes this idea. It's terrible. So instead of me going on anymore, I just want to know what you think about the original Fight Club. And while you're down there, tell me about this too. I really do want to know. But it's laughable. You can see it coming a mile away. Down in the comments also, please tell me what the worst idea for a female-led reboot would be. Fight Club is pretty much at the top of the list, and they already did Ghostbusters, so we know how bad it can turn out. But folks, this is all fun and games to me, and more than likely, this won't happen. Disney is Fox, and Disney can't afford any more stupid losses. After the disaster that was The Acolyte, do you think they're really going to take a chance on this? I don't think so. So folks, thank you for watching. I'll be back next time with more. But in the meantime, be smart, be safe, be cool, but always be excellent to each other.